started on this simple watercoloring technique that gives sort of a soft look, and you can do it on your darker cardstocks. I'm going to do this on Crumb Cake. I have my card base ready, and we're going to use Whisper White craft ink. We'll use our embossing buddy. Then let's ink this up. We're going to go ahead and stamp our flower with Whisper White ink. Probably can't see that real well, but I've stamped that. And while it's still wet, I'm going to add my embossing powder. This is the white embossing powder. You can see it a little bit better now, but it's still powder. We're going to do that magical heat embossing technique. So we'll melt that. There it goes. I don't know if you can see it changing, but we're going to emboss the whole image. Now that's pretty by itself, but we're not done yet. The next thing we're going to do is we want to paint the entire image with the Whisper White ink. So I have my re-inker here. This is an old Brad container, but you can put it on, I don't know, styrofoam plates or whatever you want, because we're going to use several different re-inkers. So I'm going to place some of this white in here. And then we have an Aqua painter. This is so easy. I was a little bit amazed when I tried it. And we'll just go ahead and begin painting. We want to cover the whole surface with the Whisper White. Once you're done painting it, you can wipe off the tip of your Aqua painter. And like I said, the heat tool now has two settings, so if you use a lower setting, we can actually dry this a little quicker. Or you can go do some chores and come back to it after it's dry, but we want this to be completely dry. And now to let the fun begin. I've placed 3 other colors in my container. I have some Old Olive and some more Mustard and some Midnight Muse. And I'm going to begin painting my flowers with my Aqua painter. It sort of blends in. You want to start light. This one's actually a little bit dark for my taste. And then go back and add more layers. We're going to add color to all of the big flowers with the more mustard. You want to add very little ink, just a little bit on the tip, and continue painting. You can make it darker towards the center, a little lighter out. Oh, and then we also, I almost forgot, we have our buds, which would normally be a bit darker because they're not open yet. And we can go back and add more color if we need it. We're going to clean off our brush. The Aqua painter is just filled with water. And then we're going to begin adding a little bit of Old Olive to our leaves. And again, you want to make sure not to have too much on your pen, so you can get these little Aqua painter, so you can get these little teeny tiny flowers, our little accent flowers. I'm going to add just a touch of this to my centers to give a little more contrast. That's sort of fun. After our super duper watercoloring technique, we'll just add a few finishing touches to our card, and we have a great card that was very simple. This is a bow made with